Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Thank God It's Friday. This time, it's going to be a little bit different. We're back to doing just the audio instead of the video too. And this week, you have me, Reeves, as always. But with me instead is...
Hey guys, what's up? It's Quinton. I'm honored to be here. They flew me out the other day from New York. I was just on with Jimmy Fallon. Go check it out. It'll be on Monday.
How's Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Did you ever see when he, cut off part of his finger?
I did not see that.
Yeah, this was a year ago or something, but that's terrifying.
Well, I mean, maybe you shouldn't be playing with knives.
True. Okay, before we start with, what we're going to talk about, I want everyone to get to know you, because no one ever has. Okay.
Of course.
Why did you choose PC?
I chose PC because I originally wanted to go to the pharmacy school, but after getting here, I just found out that maybe pharmacy isn't my route, so now I'm thinking more of physician's assistant or health administration.
So what is your major now?
It's still a biology major.
Okay. Is that what you do for pharmacy?
Yeah,
you major in bio?
You can do biology major and then with a concentration in pharmacy or chemistry with concentration.
Okay.
It depends on how many years you're going here, if you're going 4 or if you're doing a fast track.
Yeah. I've never really known how the fast track works, but a lot of people who come do the 2-year one where they're only on campus for 2 years and then 4 years at the pharmacy school, and that blows my mind.
Yeah, it's a ton of classes. I mean, if you're really dedicated, it's great for you, but if you're not looking for the entire college experience, or if you're looking for the entire college experience, I definitely do the 4-year.
Do you have to take 18 hours a year? Do you know?
Yeah, you have to take a ton of classes. I think it's 18 each semester, and then you have to take a ton of summer classes as well.
Oh,
that's how they get it.
Yeah,
and plus also with the 2-year, you don't actually get a bachelor's degree.
Oh, you just get a master's?
Yes.
I didn't even know that was possible.
If you do I didn't know either. But if you do the 3-year, you do get your bachelor's if you graduate.
That would be kind of nice.
Yeah,
bachelor's and master's.
That's probably the best. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not a master's; it's a doctorate program.
Oh, that's even better, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Doctor's better than master?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Pharmacists are doctors.
I've
never called a pharmacist a doctor.
That's true. Are you supposed to when you go to the pharmacy and be
No.
hi, doctor?
When I worked in a pharmacy my senior year, there's this girl that graduated from PC, and that was always her complaint. She was like, they don't call us doctors. They just think that we're regular people back here. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Did you have to call her doctor?
No, I did not call her doctor.
Nice. Okay, who is your favorite professor / doctor?
Well, I really like history, but I'm a biology major, so I got to kind of.
No, you can say a history professor.
Well, how about I say both, a biology and a history?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so biology professor would probably be Dr. Wetzel. He teaches anatomy and physiology.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a cool guy. I was going to go on the Japan Maymester trip with him, but...
Oh, he was the one doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It kind of fell through.
Why did it? Just people didn't want to pay that much?
Well, it was very expensive, but there also wasn't a lot of interest in it.
It was $8,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
And it was just for May?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it was for 2 weeks, and after...
it was only 2 weeks?
It was only 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Usually the Maymesters are 3 or 4, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why it was so weird. That's probably why they didn't have a lot of interest.
Yeah.
But also I like Dr. Zimmer. He's my advisor.
Okay, yeah.
Dr. Zimmer, if you're watching this, you're my dude.
I feel like he's not.
He's not going to be watching this.
But if he is,
Dr. Zimmer.
Leave a like if you're Dr. Zimmer. Now every like, I'm gonna be like, that could be him.
That could be him.
Yeah. Right?
I mean, we don't know. My favorite history professor is probably Dr. Nelson.
Yeah, I think Dr. Nelson is most people's favorite.
Oh, he's the bomb.
Either him or Campbell. But I think Campbell's only because a lot of the girls say he's hot.
I've never had Campbell, but he is hot.
Yeah, okay.
Dr. Campbell, if you're watching this,
leave a like.
Leave a like.
I have Campbell this upcoming year, so we'll see how he is. Campbell's the one that told... I don't know if I ever told you about this. When I was doing history tutoring at the end of the year, a senior came in and was like, hey, I need you to write my capstone. And I was like, I don't think your professor would like that. He's like, no, he told me to come and get someone to write it.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, okay.
PC, if you're listening,
Dislike the video.
dislike the video.
Anyways, I got another question.
Okay.
How's your summer?
Hags?
Yeah.
Have a great summer. It's pretty chill. Every time I get to see you, it's great.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Twice.
This is where we start making out, guys.
Oh. What would you say is your best moment at PC? We should clarify. You're a junior.
Yeah.
You've been here for 3 years.
Yeah.
Coming on the 4th.
I'm going into my senior year, guys. I'm really excited. I love PC. If you're an incoming freshman watching this,
They're called first-year students, but no, by the way.
Sorry.
Apparently, I got cussed out for that one time.
Really?
Yeah, because I got it wrong, and she was like, "Why would you call them freshmen?" And I was like, "That's what everyone's called them forever. They call themselves that." And she's like, "They're first-year students," and I was like, "Okay."
Okay, sorry, first-year students. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. You're gonna love it. It's great. But my favorite moment at PC?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by moment?
Just like something that you've done that's like your favorite thing you've done here.
I guess my favorite thing that I've done here is probably Russia fraternity.
Yeah.
Because, that's given me so many friends. It's given me so many opportunities. I've got to visit fraternity brothers in Massachusetts. I've got to go with them to Indianapolis, hang out at the national conference. I was
about to say, it wasn't really hanging out.
Well, yeah, it was a conference, but I mean, there's definitely some chilling going on.
Okay, yeah, totally. Okay, that's good that you said the fraternity, because I have one more question.
Okay.
What clubs would you recommend a first-year student join?
Some clubs, I would definitely look into Sterling's. Definitely a good way to learn more about the campus and influence more students.
Let me explain what a Sterling is. It's basically the tour guides, and they will do stuff like Accepted Students Day. They'll do stuff like whenever we have PC Blue Pride or Preview PC Days, it's the Sterlings that lead it. And then there's also, right around the time that people are like high school seniors are making their decision about where to go,
right,
they go on these dinners in like the bigger cities around the area, so like Greenville, Spartanburg, Columbia, Charleston, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, if you get accepted, you're going to be invited to one of those near you.
Mm-hmm.
I got asked to go to the Columbia one.
I got asked to the Greenville one, but I didn't go.
I didn't go either.
Well, like the thing, like for me, I was just like, I don't know anyone, and they were like, it's a good way to get to meet the people who's going to be your classmates. And I was like, what if I hate them and I don't want to come here anymore?
Oof.
That would have sucked, right?
That would have sucked. Another club that I would recommend joining is Blue Stocking. Me and Reeves are both in it.
Yeah, we are.
It's the school newspaper. And it's a great way to really get your voice out there about how you feel about PC. We've definitely both written some unflattering articles that have gotten us in a bit of trouble with the college. But
well, now we're actually moving off of the campus server.
Right.
And it's so we were like kind of through the college, so they somewhat had a say on what we could, put, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
So that's nice that we're going to be able to... I'm going to roast them.
I'm going to roast them. SGA is student government. If you were in that in high school, exactly like it was, I was in the SGA in high school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was actually freshman class president.
Ooh.
Yeah,
First year class president.
Oh, well, back in the day, back in 2012, we had some different rules.
That's kind of exciting, dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then SAB, the Student Activity Board. That's always a good way to learn about what's going on around campus, influence it.
I was actually really surprised. I went to SAB like 2 or 3 times. I was surprised by how few people are in it.
Yeah, no, you could definitely be a major position soon if you want to.
Yeah, like probably right off the bat almost, you could get into like a leadership position, which would look really good on a resume. Plus, then if you're like, PC should do an event like this, just do SAB and make it happen.
Oh, and SAB, they throw funds around.
It's true.
They have money to burn. They have a bags.
They get a whole lot more money than BlueTube does.
They get a lot more money than anybody does.
That's true.
But, I mean, they do plan a lot of events for the school. And
I mean, most of their money, though, goes to, like, spring fling that they do near the end of the year.
Spring Fling Carnival. It's awesome.
I mean, this year, I think it's during the welcome week. They're going to have, like, the Ferris wheel, the big swings that go pretty much sideways. That's my, like, only ride that I like when I go to...
Oh, I love that ride.
I don't know why, just getting swung around really fast, I'm like, wow.
Wow, this is amazing.
Right? Okay, that's all the questions to get to know you. Now people can kind of know.
I'm glad that you now know me. Also, my last name is Roof, Quinton Roof. One last piece of advice.
Oh, your last piece of advice?
Oh, God, I mean, I'm sorry, knowledge. Learning is knowledge.
Bro, you gotta put out your Instagram. Well, you're gonna get tagged on the Instagram post for this video.
Oh, yeah. Well, follow me on Snap, Qtip88. Follow me at Actual Anchovy on Instagram. You know, I'm just plugging all my stuff
Of
here.
course, yeah.
You know, follow me on Google.
Hit me up on my Discord.
MySpace. Favorite song is All-Star by...
Is it really your favorite song?
No, it's not. But it probably was back in the day.
I mean, that's fair. Okay. Wow, that was a solid 11 minutes of content.
Wow.
I know, it flies by, doesn't it?
It really does.
So, now that 11 minutes have already gone by, let's get into what we're going to talk about. Quinton, since you're coming up on your last year, and you're about to leave forever, and you're never going to get to come back, and this is your last summer as a PC.
You're acting like BT is going to be like, sorry, Quinton, you're never allowed back here.
You will never be back as a student.
Bob Staten's going to stand in front of the drive to get...
like,
he's like, get out of here.
He's going to sit there and be like, name 17 professors.
If you can't see, we're crossing our arms.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about is the things that you've learned at PC and advice that you would give to people who are still going to be at PC.
Oh, you mean losers?
Hey, until you find a job, you can't call any student a loser.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be out on the street, and y'all are going to be like, is that the guy that called us a loser?
You're going to be sitting there with like a tin can, like spare change.
He's like, okay.
That guy called me a loser 6 years ago, okay.
6 years? You don't think I'll have my life together in 6? Oh my God!
Until you find a job, you never know.
Maybe I'll just stay at PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of like professional students?
Yes.
How does that work?
I know a couple here.
Oh.
I know one that's on his 7th year.
I don't think that counts as a professional student.
He does it for a living, dude.
That's what he's living on.
If you're watching this, like it.
Okay. If this is your 7th year, leave a big like. And comment some advice down below.
Because you know more than me. Some advice, though?
Yeah. I'm just going to call it like things learned.
Okay.
Because I made a list of my own stuff that I've learned.
Okay.
And we'll compare. See if any of ours match.
All right. First things first, you don't have to know everything when you first get here.
That's a good piece of advice.
I'm still learning. I still honestly, I could do anything. I don't really know. Like, if anybody tells you, you have to have your major by the end of your first year, you don't have to have your major until the end of your sophomore year.
Actually, I just finished my sophomore year, and I still haven't declared.
You haven't declared yet?
No one said anything about it to me, and I just didn't bring it up.
I'm pretty sure that's like one of the rules. You have to have it at least by the end of your sophomore year.
No.
Okay, well, anyway, guys, you don't have to have your major until you graduate, dog. No, but, if you don't know exactly what you want to do, just take general eds. Take some classes out of your comfort zone. Like, if you're not a science guy, maybe take a biology. If you're not a history guy, maybe take a history. Just see what you like.
Yeah. I actually learned, how we're technically like a liberal arts college?
Yes.
See, I was always taught by my grandma coming up that means they're going to brainwash me to be a Democrat. Mm-hmm. That's not what it means at all.
Really?
When they say liberal arts, that basically means that we do gen ed.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, that's it. Like, it's just that we're supposed to do, like, we have like the 8 different areas of focus that the gen eds cover, and that's all it means.
I mean, I was thinking like PC, politically correct, liberal arts.
Yeah.
Like, you're about to be like...
It all just goes together. And that's what my grandma was like, if you go to PC instead of Clemson, you're going to be brainwashed, they're going to control you, and then you're going to be the worst thing that's ever happened ever. And I was like, oh, I'm still going, but...
I mean, that's another thing. Just be open to opinions. I know how we just talked about, like, oh, you're going to be brainwashed. You're not going to be brainwashed. I mean, you're going to have your own opinions, but listen to others. Maybe they have something that you didn't know and could, like, make you think another way.
That's what I think is, like, super cool about college, because, like, In high school,
Everybody thought the same.
Yeah, like, you had your, like, groups that all thought the same, and now when you come into college, you're like, oh, God, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have to learn what they think.
Mm-hmm.
I remember on my move-in night, it was me, Nick, Grayson, and Jonas, and we were all sitting in my room, and we started talking about stuff like gun rights.
Yeah.
This was on day one.
It's a real journey, boys.
Isn't it? All right. So, one of the things that I learned, like, pretty, like, just recently, it's pretty okay to just stop being friends with someone.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like a really big deal when it happened, and then, like, in high school, of course, it's a big deal. But, like, of course you're going to stop being friends with some people because, like, everyone changes going through college, you know? And that's, like, I think that's when you change the most in your life.
I mean, like, throughout high school, throughout college, I mean, you're growing still. I mean, your opinions are not going to be the same as others as they were before, you know?
I don't even think it has to be about that. Sometimes you and a person, like, your personality traits just, you drift away from each other. Yeah. That's okay.
I mean, that is fine. I mean, you know, by college, you should be old enough to know that sometimes friendships don't work out.
Like, by college, you should just have no friends.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any friends.
You pay all that money in a fraternity not to have friends?
Okay, that's not... Okay, some stereotypes about fraternities.
You're like, these are the things I've learned.
Listen, these are the things I've learned, all right? First, fraternities... No, I'm just kidding. No, I used to have a coworker at Bilo in Clinton.
Yeah. I remember when you worked there.
Yeah, it was a rough time. This podcast is sponsored by Bilo.
If you said it was a rough time, wouldn't we be sponsored by, like, Walmart?
I didn't say it was a bad time.
Okay.
No, but like before she even like met me, she asked like what I did at PC, and I told her I was in a fraternity, and that automatically just created a drift between me and her because she just had this prerequisite that every fraternity man or sorority woman was just like a bad guy, just a partier, or a bad woman, just a partier, just irresponsible, just wanted to cause havoc. But, you know, that's not really what it's all about.
That's one of the things I learned. I didn't even realize that, like, fraternities were associated with philanthropies.
I didn't either.
I never knew that until I actually, like, after rushing.
I mean, I know, like, myself and you, I mean, when we both came to college, I mean, we had no interest in joining a fraternity.
Yeah, it's true. I was just like, nah. There's a video on the channel that's me talking about, you know, mental health and stuff.
Right.
And in that video, I even mentioned how, like, when I first came, I was just going to go to my classes, come back to my room, and go to sleep.
Same.
That's all I wanted to do. I was like, no, I'm not going to worry about all this extra stuff and getting involved. I did that all in high school. I was the face paint kid in my high school, and I was the, like, actual mascot for a while.
You were that guy?
Yeah, I was that guy, I'm just kidding. That's cool. Like, I did all that, and then, like, senior year, I was just like, man, I really hate this. I'm done. And I just stopped. And everyone was like, what happened? I was like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I actually learned. Like, that's one of my things on the list. It's really hard not to get involved.
It really is. Everybody wants you to be involved in something.
It's not even like that. It's just where you're just like, I'm going to go see what this is. Oh, it's been 6 months and I'm in charge of it. Oh, man. Like, because when I first came to Blue Stocking, which is the newspaper, I just came with you just to go be like, LOL, let's go mess around and get free pizza. Then all of a sudden, I was like, yeah, I'll write that.
And then
next thing you know, I'm the editor.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, I'll write that next one. No, I'll write 2 this next week. And then
all of a sudden, I wrote the whole newspaper.
All of a sudden, I'm the franchise, bro. I'm the Blue Stocking.
Dude, I am the newspaper.
One thing I learned in college is that
it's awkward. You got really quiet.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I had something on my mind and just
murder on your mind.
I wish.
Yell at the table around his body.
Campus police, disregard this. If you're campus police, leave a like. And a comment on what we should do next.
Dude, I've seen so many TikToks of Murder on My Mind, and every time they get funnier. You know how you can duet on TikTok so that it's like every time the original gets a little bit smaller?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen one where it was like him in the studio, the producers, the police, the judge, the jury, his lawyer, the person that got shot, their family, and all of them are just like dancing to it in different ways, and I'm like, okay.
You know what my favorite TikTok is now?
Oh no.
I'm just gonna have to get real close for this one. Peppa, what are you doing?
Peppa, what are you doing on the podcast? I actually saw one of those on my feed again today.
Really?
Yeah, like that's old, and people like it was
it's
this
so
family.
Funny.
I don't know why it's funny.
It's
to
so
me.
funny.
This family came in and they were like, it was the girl recording. She's like, I lost it, and the mom was like, you lost what? And she's like, I lost it, like it's gone. And they were like, oh my god, no. And they all run, and they're running around the house freaking out trying to find it. And then it's like the mom, the sister, and like 3 brothers all go into like this hallway, and all of their pictures, that's like their family pictures, has had Peppa Pig's face photoshopped on them. And all of them in unison go like, Peppa, what are you doing in our family photos?
Peppa. I love the way that everybody says it. They're like, Peppa. I mean,
it's so weird. TikTok reminds me a lot of Vine. See, like everyone's like, no, TikTok is so cringy. You have a minimum of like 5 seconds and a maximum of like a minute. So of course you're gonna have a higher % chance that it's gonna be cringe.
Right.
That's just statistically how it goes, man.
Where'd you get these stats at?
I did the numbers in my head.
Oh.
See, every 0.2 seconds, the chance of something turning into cringe goes up.
If you didn't know, he's a mathematics major.
What if I was?
That'd be crazy.
What if I actually had like numbers crunched for cringe stats?
You know that meme where it's the woman and all those numbers are flying by her head?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it is for you.
That's me.
That's you.
But like, you could literally just make a 7-second video on TikTok.
I know.
And be like, it's fine.
It's like TikTok capitalized so well on what Vine left a void of.
Yeah.
Like, Vine 2 was supposed to be coming out, but TikTok, which was originally Musical.ly.
Yeah, I remember that.
They literally were like, that's how it now.
Is Vine 2 just done?
Vine 2 is not happening, I don't think.
Yeah, like, I never heard an update on it. They were just like, it's coming.
Yeah, they're like, no, it's right around the corner. Do you not see it back there? It's coming.
Everyone's like, when's it coming? And they're like, it's coming.
Yeah.
So another thing that I learned, it's a lot harder to wake up at 8 a.m. than I thought.
Really?
Like, for classes and stuff, I've never taken an 8 a.m., but I took a 9 a.m., right?
Okay. Wait, you've never taken an 8 a.m.?
Nope. Never in my life.
Were you even a freshman? Were you ever a first-year student?
Yeah, I was a first-year student.
Oh, okay.
My first-year schedule worked out so that I never had a class before 10.
When you're in high school, though, didn't you have to wake up and be at school at, like, 8?
No, my high school didn't start until 8:45.
Ours started, like, 8:15.
Really?
What time did y'all get out?
3:45.
We got at 3:25.
So you started 30 minutes before me and only got out 20 minutes before me. What'd you do with that extra 10 minutes?
That's the game, bro. I don't even know what I did with that. That 10 minutes, it probably changed my life somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
But,
no one knows.
But I don't know. Like, I probably stepped on a bug, bro, and
and if you wouldn't have stepped on that bug, it would have stung President Barack Obama to the point that he could not have been president, and then instead it would have been... Who ran against Obama? Dick Cheney?
Mitt Romney. What, Dick Cheney?
I don't... Isn't that a
You mean
politician?
Richard Cheney?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I'll have to censor that.
Okay, you're going to have to censor this. Heck.
Should I actually go through and
You
censor that?
actually
So that people are like, oh, what did he say?
They're like, oh my gosh.
I'll add the censor, but still make it so you can hear you say it.
You know how, like, on like South Park, you're censoring this, right?
Yeah.
They say like asshole, and then they only censor like the whole part of it, but
You
not
know
the
you
first.
can say that on the podcast.
I can.
Yeah, it's PG-13.
Oh well, now it's not going to be cool of me saying it. I probably said it weird. They're going to be like, "Oh, this guy's whack."
I'll censor out the whole part.
Okay, thanks. By the way, like for the past 15 minutes, bro. I don't know if you've been noticing me looking down at my shoes.
I have.
I stepped on a huge spider.
Okay, sweep it underneath the chair,
I'm scared.
Ew.
Bro, it broke apart.
I think that's been gone for a while, dude.
All the legs just broke off.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That is scary.
Spiders are scary. What's your biggest fear, Quentin?
Being alone.
I was gonna say the Kool-Aid Man, but
see, I feel like I just got
stole that from Twitter.
I got real deep.
Yeah, you did.
You're just like the Kool-Aid Man. Biggest fear: lactose intolerant people.
Why?
Because they can't drink milk.
That makes them even more powerful. Dude, if they can't drink milk, how are their bones strong?
How do you know they're not weak? If you're lactose intolerant, leave a like in the video.
Comment down below. Tell me how strong you are. What do you bench? I don't even think that has anything to do with bones.
What? No, calcium, bro? Okay, look. Biology major.
Yeah, of course.
Biology major on here.
Biology major check.
Calcium comes from milk. You know, milk comes from cows, and cows come from, other cows.
Yes. But all of it comes from God.
Science.
Oh. Creationism. Okay. Another thing that you learned at PC.
I learned that, like, the community here is so strong and so loving. I have never met anybody out on the street that has, like, well, okay, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, I was like,
I've never met anybody out on the street. That's what I was just trying to say. Yeah, period.
I don't think I've ever made a friend just walking on the street.
What?
I've never made a friend just walking on the street. What I said is true.
Who walks on the street and makes friends?
I'm sure people in New York have done it.
Yeah.
Or like England.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, I was in New York just recently. Remember, I just flew in.
Yeah.
So
Did you walk on the street?
Yeah, I walked on the street. I didn't meet any friends.
Oh.
So I can debunk that.
Okay, yeah. Everything that I said is wrong.
Yeah.
Got me.
No, but what I was going to say is, I've had so many PC alum, family of PC members come up to me and they'll be like, PC's so great, like, blah, 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 all this good stuff. And just the faculty and staff here, along with the people, the students, like, they just, it's such a tight bond. You really know everybody here. They really care about you. The professors care about your grades. Mm-hmm. The faculty care about you as a person. When my mother died, Rachel Parson Wells came to my mom's funeral. Joy Smith called me into her office to talk. And President Bob Saint actually sent me a letter.
Did he really?
He did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is neat. But yeah, I just have a ton of respect for these guys. But yeah, being a first year student.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Definitely get out there, meet everybody that you can on campus, meet the faculty, meet the staff, like in GDH and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. You always want to be friends with the people that make your food.
Yeah, that's why I never complain to like restaurant people whenever they send me the wrong order. I'm just like, no, I'll eat it.
I've never understood how, like, it's usually older people. They'll just be like, take this back right now and put it, make it better and whatever. They're gonna like literally hock a loogie into your steak, ma'am.
Old people are the craziest. Just like they don't give a crap about anything.
Awkward silence. I like it. It almost sounded like you censored yourself. And then
I tried to censor myself. I was like, I don't know if he's going to edit this.
I just forget one time.
Yeah, I know. It's like, boop, boop.
Okay, so did you ever watch the video where we went to Hell's Gate, which is a cemetery in Spartanburg?
Yes, I did.
I don't think he did.
I did. I winked at him, but he didn't take up the note.
Nah, it's okay. I'm not mad about it. That video has 16 censors.
You counted them?
Yeah, I put a little counter down in the bottom.
Can you say the words that were said?
So basically, but I just got like super spooked out by it.
Right.
And when I get scared, no filter.
That's not good.
That was really bad.
What if you're like, there's a lot of places where you can be like, what if you're at your wedding and you're like nervous, and then they're like, "Do you take this ride? Do you take this woman to be your bride?" And you're like, "Or man, I mean, you know,
It's just
first year students." Anyway,
It's just this big like beep.
beep, 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 beep. Sound like a Tonka truck backing up.
Why a Tonka truck? Is Tonka a real thing, or is it only the toys?
Siri, is Tonka a real thing or is it just toys? Oh, is Santa real as his toys? Is Siri, is Santa it's still going? Stop.
It's because you keep talking.
Let me just tell you what was said. Siri
said, "Of course." I'm surprised you had to ask.
listen to this. Siri, is Takira dinner just toys away? Is Santa real? Is his toys? Is Siri, is Santa, is guys still going to stop talking? She said, "Of course." I'm surprised you have to ask.
There's not even a question in there. It just said "is" so many times.
I think my Siri just has a stroke.
Okay, what time is it? Oh, where are... Look. Okay, so this recording software that we're using has a location filter on it. Mm-hmm. And apparently we're at Moe's Southwest Grill.
Speaking of something that I learned from my first 4 years, I've always had Moe's. I was the first to get Moe's.
Wait, like ever?
Yeah, no. The class before me had like that old Springs, blah blah blah, like the knockoff, like
the ones where they're like Old Springs is the best Springs.
They sound like just old people, bro. They're
they're PC boomers.
They really were PC boomers.
Bring back my state.
I remember when I could get a corn dog. I'd be like, what?
We're gonna get some hate on this episode.
If you're a class of 2019 or older, leave a dislike.
I was hoping you would say like, because I said dislike, so we could just get them to confuse themselves.
Yeah, they'd be like,
How do I?
They're gonna be so mad at us.
But wait, what did you learn about Moe's?
Don't eat it every day for the first 2 weeks of college, because you will not like it the rest of your career.
It's true. I did that.
I think we've all done that. We're like, oh my God, Moe's?
Yeah, I didn't even go to... We have Boar's Head, which is a deli. I didn't know what Boar's Head was before I came.
I didn't either.
Like, I've never heard of it.
But you want to know what's weird about that?
What?
I told my dad when I first was moving in, I was like, yeah, they got Boar's Head. He was like, Boar's Head? He was like, they got the best meat there.
That's what my mom was. She was like, they have a Boar's Head, like, squared up on the bone, you know? I'm like, yeah, I've never heard of a Boar's Head. And she's like, you haven't had Boar's Head? Their ham is to die for. And I was like, I don't know what this is.
Now, that actually is a boomer thing. Boar's Head's a boomer thing.
It must be, dude.
Bro, they replaced PC boomer food with actual boomer food.
Yeah?
Boar's Head?
I can't lie. Boar's Head now is my favorite place to eat on campus. Just because Stop.
Sorry.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to
guys.
edit this whole part out.
No, you won't.
It's literally just going to be like...
They want to hear that.
The people who have headphones in are dying.
They want to hear that.
Okay, I'll leave it in there.
Peppa.
I'm going to go back to that graveyard because I don't know if anyone's still listening at this point, so they won't be able to spoil it. And it's going to be like me doing this big ghost hunt, and I'm going to like, what was that over there? Like running over to it and go behind a tombstone and be like, Peppa. What are you doing in Hell's Gate?
Bro, I swear to you, this man last night literally just called me and goes, Peppa, and hangs up. I was like, what?
What are you doing in my call history? I'm going to change your name on my phone to Peppa. Just so every time I answer, I'll be like, Peppa.
Peppa.
Okay, we're getting to the point of like where I'll cut it.
Okay.
I've only got one more thing. Actually, I've got two more things.
All right, let's speed round them.
Speed round them? Okay. People take intramurals super serious, and I didn't expect that.
Yes. Next. Not
I got someone during flag football. Apparently, they were like, how did you not call that offensive offsides on the defense on the outside? And I was like, they got a touchdown. And this guy takes off his flags on his belt and throws them. He's like, are you freaking blind? And I was just like, touchdown.
But kids, He didn't say freaking.
It's true, he didn't. I've gotten to the point now where I know to censor myself. Because I did not only BlueTube where I'm censored, but when I'm with like new students during new student orientation, I'm not supposed to even say like heck.
Heck.
I did, but don't tell people.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a call. It's gonna be like Kaylee Link,
Bob
former
Staten?
boss. You said heck in front of the first year students?
Yeah, Reeves, we're going to have to call you in for a conduct meeting.
I'd be like, oh, what have I done?
Intramurals is taken very seriously.
They're kind of fun,
No, they're a lot of fun.
but I don't like them anymore.
Oh, I've gotten slammed down in basketball before
Yeah.
many times. It's just one of those things.
I think they should have intramural kickball.
They did my freshman year.
Your first year.
Oh God. Well, I'm a man. I was
Yeah.
fresh. You know, I just hopped out the shower.
Are you saying you're not fresh anymore?
Yeah, I'm not fresh anymore. Presbyterian College has gotten me unfresh.
True. Okay, next up. Oh, high school does not prepare you for college.
Absolutely not.
Not in the slightest.
Nope.
Not. I took AP classes.
Really?
Yeah, like I was like, oh, I can get through these without even studying. I'm not worried about college.
I wish I was
Immediately
smart.
come into a junior level history class. F. And I got an F on our first assignment. It was an F minus minus, and he wrote
F minus minus?
Yes.
Bro, you must have really.
It was a book discussion.
Okay.
So I'm used to what I do in like
Yeah.
high school.
Don't
for
read
books.
the books.
Don't
Just
read
look
the books. Look at the
Cliff
spark notes.
Yeah.
Come in, and I'm just like, I thought it was a good allegory for Christianity, and everyone's like, oh, he's smart.
Yeah, like on all those TV shows where like the high school students in class and he says something like, and the professor's like, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then I get here, and I'm sitting there. I'm not even worried about it. I'm like on my laptop playing like Candy Crush or something.
Fortnite.
Yeah, probably.
Like the kids do.
Of course, I'm relatable. But then all of a sudden, I like look over this dude across from me. He's got like 150 sticky notes in a 70-page book.
Jeez.
And I'm like, that's weird. I wonder why he took it so serious. I look around, everyone's got that. And I'm like,
Yes.
uh-oh. All of a sudden, we come in, they're having a discussion. They're saying, like, the page number, paragraph number, and line number with the direct quote. And I'm sitting there like, Joan of Arc sucks.
Yeah.
So we get it back like a week later.
Uh-huh.
And on the stuff where it was like, has adequate evidence, 0. It shows he read the book, 0.
Oh.
All the different things. It's like constructive adding to the class discussion, 0. All of it. F minus minus. Come see me after class. I go to his office and he's like, do you know how to you're a freshman, right? And I was like, I'm a
First year
student.
student.
And he's like,
Like weird, but okay.
He's like, all right, let me teach you how to do this. And he was like showing me how to do it. When you're doing like a history book, you're not even supposed to read it all. It's literally like, make sure you read this index and like the foreword. And I'm like, you're supposed to read those? Those exist?
What is this new technology you're showing me?
That's all that I've learned at PC. That's it. Oh, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I learned that in like
Listen,
my senior
I'm
year
a
of
biology major, and that's not correct.
Yes, it is.
Look it up, students. One last thing. Speaking on that. Sorry, bro. I have to get the last word.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I gotta pat
Except
my
I say
stats.
goodbye.
Oh, well.
Unless you're at the very end, as I'm about to press the button. You're
Like,
like, bye!
Take your grades seriously
Mm.
when you first come into college. Like Reeves was saying. Like, actually, like, read.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Reeves. I started off my college career at a 2.22.
I had like a 3.3. I'm just kidding. It was like a 2.9. I
Yeah.
was sitting at nice B's and 1 C+.
You know how hard it is to raise it?
Yeah, Like, you want to lower it? No problem. You want to raise it?
You're gonna have to put in some effort, guy. No, I've gotten it up to a 3.1.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I screwed myself.
Yeah, but you're on the teens list, aren't you?
I got on the dean's list for the first time last semester.
Yeah.
As a junior.
Yeah. You did.
I'm smart. Yeah, but take it seriously. Actually read. Ask your professors if you don't know what to do. Talk to classmates. I'm your dad.
You know, I was just thinking about it. I think your list is a little more serious than mine.
No, mine was a lot. I was sitting on the plane from New York,
Yeah, of course.
and I was
When
literally
I sent you that email onto your business email.
After my agent sent me the text message, gave me the call, and was like, "Hey, we need you to go on the Thank God It's Friday podcast." I was thinking in my head of what I was going to say, and I was like, "Wow, this sounds really good."
Then you get in here, and I'm just like, intramurals are pretty intense.
And I'm like, yeah.
It's true, they are, but...
I mean, like, these kids that play intramurals, they could have gone pro.
Honestly.
But they snapped their ACL, DCL, they broke their fibula, tibula.
Their A bone got disconnected from the B bone and the C bone. Watch, does it happen?
Yes.
I know stuff. So, when I did intramural refereeing my first year, there was supposed to be a shirt made for, like, everyone to have the same shirt. And it was going to be just, like... There were two designs that were getting tossed up. There's one that said, the cliche, like, I'm an intramural referee, what's your superpower? And I was like, Daniel, don't.
Oh.
But then the other one, on the front, it just said, calm down. And on the back, it said, it's intramurals, not the Olympics.
That was
and
the
I
one
was
that
like,
was made, right?
That's fire. I never got one, unfortunately, because I quit. I didn't want to do basketball. Which sucks, because now I actually know how the sport's played. I could have done it easily.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch out for me and Reeves'
The road to 90.
Yes, sir.
On 2K, as I try to not suck.
God.
But anyways, I guess that's 40 minutes. That's pretty good for content.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to meet you. We talked about some advice.
Yeah, so,
Guys, honestly, thank God it's Friday. Thanks for listening. I'm Reeves.
I'm Peppa.
And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, find us on the Instagram, and ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of the content that comes out on BlueTube. And we will see you guys very soon.
Peppa.